Leave me out of this. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but I'm saying it anyways and try to act like an innocent bastard. In front of my eyes, two fans and the striped tails are beating each other up. Good thing I don't have to talk anymore. I thought I didn't have to just continue talking about that, but Eagle's claws rip the face of the striped tail apart. We're no idiots, it's common sense that the claws and fangs of us guys from Bastok are strong enough to kill anyone that provokes us. Oh. That's why we don't bite or scratch anyone thoughtlessly. You bastard! Nonetheless, the fact that even a guy like Teal got his claws outright away shows how much the striped tails are pissing us off. Ah! The other striped tail has bitten Mac in his shoulder. From the beginning it was clear that this wasn't a fight either side would allow themselves to lose. A fight without reason, neither of them knowing why. It's just that they can't stand each other, it's just that they live in Bastok and the others in Sapat. It all comes down to hate. It's the only reason they're fighting. Even if winning the fight won't change a damn thing. There's no way that this hate could have always been there. And that's why winning won't change anything. As usual, some of that hate would remain. The two villages hate each other. They hate the fluffy tail or striped tail. And fueled by that, the hatred lives on day after day. It's so ridiculous. What if I could go beyond those clouds? How would they world be? I wonder. If it's possible, I wish for it to be a world without pointless fighting. I hope that it's a world where people can always work happily together. Where they can share tasty meals with each other and where they can spend their days surrounded by their family and loved ones. And even if all that can't be true in that place, I still hope for it to be a better world. Rick! Oh wait. Rick, come on and help us! He's staring at me and he's grinding his teeth. I've been watching the fight. Some other striped tails came to help the first two. None of my business, you're on your own. I say that as I take a deep gulp of the steam. Whether or not I join in on the fight wouldn't change anything anyways. I'd just get a beating. Both Teagle and Mac are built pretty sturdily, so I figured a little beating and biting isn't going to kill them. Even if the barkeep would like to stop them, it's not really a big deal. You'll get fights in a tavern like weeds in the garden, so you're unlikely to see all the ruckus in the bar die down at once. Jeez, it's really astonishing. I would gladly leave this village and all the pointless fighting behind me and fly off to that new world. As I picture myself flying off to the overworld, I gulp down what's left of the steam. You two, stop fooling around already! As I've run out of beer, I'm also losing my interest in watching them fight. Good. It's taken a while, but finally none of them can stand anymore, so the fight is over. Teagle and Mag are completely trashed, just like the bar's chairs and tables. I'm really sorry, and please excuse this. And as long as you pay the repair cost, the fight isn't bad at all, I hear the barkeep say. He's as round as the barrel with arms full of old scars. I searched Teagle's breast pocket for his bonus money and handed it to the barkeeper to pay for the damage. I don't know what the striped tails are going to do about this. I just leave the bar, dragging the two behind me until I reach the town's fountain. Leaving this place I hate to go to a new world makes me look like a coward. But it's not like I'm running away. I'm going there to explore that new world. Just like my father, I wonder how Dad felt as he took off back there. I look up to the white moon in the night sky. One day, to fulfill my dream, I will have to break into the sky When that time comes, please turn a blind eye to it. I put my hands against the door and say a prayer, something I rarely do. Oh, it's later. There's no special treatment for Knapp's disease, but it is not something that would kill him either, if it should be ignored. The doctor said that there is nothing to worry about as long as he doesn't exert himself. However, he is inevitably struck by coughing fits from time to time, though they are quite easily suppressed by medicine. I sometimes go pick medicinal herbs, there we go, to help with those fits. It's the same island where I go fishing. Lots of good quality medicinal herbs grow there on the waterfront. I could just go and buy medicine, but the herbs growing on the island seem to work best for Knapp's body. I arrive at the riverbank and harbor across, conveniently lined up stones in the water. The island is quite large, and amoria flowers bloom vividly on it, making it look like a flower garden. I carefully gather the medical herbs growing on the waterfront. Since the ones with a deep green water are the best, I examine them carefully first, like a botanist. Or botanist, if it's that way, I don't know. I have gathered almost all the good ones and stand up. A cool breeze from upriver blows against the nape of my neck. I gaze at the empty, spacious flower field. A light purple petal sways as a refreshingly sweet scent grazes my face. My whiskers tremble slightly. It's not the flower, there's another smell. Is there someone else here but me? When I turn round, there is. A girl I've never seen before. Our eyes meet. The girl's fur is a light peach color. Her tail is wrapped in a piece of cloth. In before I know why! It looks like she came from the direction of the pad, but since her tail is wrapped up, I can't tell which village she's from. It's kinda obvious from where she is from, just by that. Just by looking at her from afar, I can tell that she is very cute and her red wrap really suits her. All these thoughts come to me in a brief moment, just after our eyes meet. It seems as though she is here to pick amoria flowers as she is holding a few in her hand. I want to know more about her, but what should I do? I think we should talk to her, shouldn't we? And yes, this is pretty much the point of a visual novel. You read the whole story and you get some choices that can change the story and even the ending, which is kind of strange. Our eyes meet for a while, but just can't keep quiet like this, so I decided to talk to her. Maybe we can be friends, I think to myself. Hi, who are you? I'm Rick Zack. Oh my god, that name is so crazy. I'm Rick Zack from Bastock. I said somewhat loudly while facing and waving at her. However, she looks at me with a perplexed face and doesn't seem like she is going to answer to my question. So I chose the wrong thing. Aww. Suddenly the girl runs away from me and vanishes, almost as if she was fleeing. Swinging her bandaged tail awkwardly, she closes the river on the stepping stones in the opposite direction from where I came and reaches the shore of the other side. Hey, wait a minute, I speak up and follow her. But she disappeared into the bushes towards the pad. That girl! I look in the direction where she disappeared. If I come here again, maybe I'll see her a second time. Maybe we can become friends, while having somewhat lewd thoughts. I don't want to know what that word means. I leave the flowers behind me and begin walking home. And we're back home. What? The bobber doesn't even move. Clearly, the fish are not biting today. I've been sitting here since before noon, but the fish rod hasn't even made an effort to move. You would think that there aren't any fish in the river at all, but if you look closely, some small fish pass from time to time. The only thing in the creel is water from the river. It looks like for tonight's dinner we will have to stick to mushrooms and eggs. I sigh while shaking the fishing rod from side to side. So let me guess, just these dot parts are pretty much like time has passed by and something happened, maybe like a day or two or whatever passed by, or maybe just a few hours. Come to think of it, I haven't seen her in a while. Let go with a bandaged tail. I thought about meeting her while coming here, but I haven't seen her at all since last time. I wonder if we will meet today. I want to at least know her name. I'm a little excited, but since I don't want to be disappointed if she won't turn up, I decided not to get my hopes up too high. I leave the forest and stop by the river surrounding the island. As I'm about to cross over the stepping stones, a familiar shape comes jumping into view. No doubt about it, it's her, standing atop the small hill on the mountain. I really want to know her this time, so I call out while crossing over the stepping stones. Hey, huh? In a split second, the world goes topsy-turvy. The sky above me ends up beneath me, and the river and the stepping stones pass by in front of my eyes. I'm not very good at swimming. Splash! Splash. That was a kind of weird incident. Splash disappearing and then fade to white. Oh no, he whited out!